Zim is on the brink of changing Africa, the economics of the currency countries. Like, people are fickle. At the end of the day, a country is a collection of people either led by one person or many people. Now, like people, countries have their ups and downs, and being prepared for the downs is as important as planning for the ups. One of the most important things in a stable economy is stability. Sounds like a no-brainer, but having a country with a clear and stable budget and policies is vital. The great African curse is not only resources or corruption, but lack of stability. Okay, corruption plays a big part, but let's zoom in on policy changes. Zimbabwe has gone through policy changes like underwear, and the biggest among them was the land expropriation. Without compensation, farmers had their farms taken, and the rest of the world wondered what is next. A country's currency is an indication of the world's confidence in it, and what affects confidence. A country that zigzags in policy decisions and plans will have an unstable currency. A country that will one day decide to close telecommunications services, nationalize state-owned companies, or ban certain people. That's the African curse, and the lack of stability impacts its currencies. Previous currency changes. Zimdollar Zimbabwe has looked to create a new currency numerous times. It's their sixth attempt. Maybe it will be 6 times lucky. Zimbabwe's Reserve Bank Governor, John Mushaya Vanhu, introduced the ZiG as the new local medium of exchange on April 5th. The notes and coins will come into circulation by the end of the month, but for now, the electronic version of the ZiG was operationalized. The Zimbabwean government has linked the ZiG to the price of gold in an attempt to reduce volatility. A single ZiG is worth around 7 US cents, the same price of a milligram of gold. The new currency is gaining strength, unlike the Zimdollar, which lost value every single trading day of 2024 and was abandoned on April 5th. The central bank claims that the ZiG will be fully backed by $100 million in cash and 2,522 kilograms of gold worth $185 million. That's very important. By backing the currency to actual gold reserves, it adds a certain air of transparency and certainty in the currency. Unlike previous currencies that were pegged to the US dollar, and if the US dollar strengthens, then the currency drops, the ZiG is pegged to the gold price. Gold is trading at an all-time high, and the ZiG is riding on this wave. The ZiG is at this point even stronger than the South African rand. With the ZiG, Zimbabwe has stability and certainty. The currency is not dependent on the leader's policy position, comments on issues, views on climate change, electricity generation, or even infrastructure development. The currency is based on the price of gold and gold reserves. What it could mean for the rest of Africa? Ku-Belt. The Ku-Belt countries have been mulling around a replacement for the CFA franc, and early indications seem to imply the ZiG route is the best route.